Hello everyone, my name is Durgesh and welcome to the lecture 2 of structured query language. Previously we studied about database like data and database that I hope you guys have already watched that video. If you haven't watched that video, then please click on that I button that you can watch, find out in the above like top right corner, and then you can watch that video. So that this video will be very helpful for you guys, and firstly it's very required that you need to know that what is data and database, how it's being managed in the industry level. And after that we are just going to start this structured query language, what is basically itself, and then we will be learning tables, data types, constraints, and I will show you one e-commerce database, like frame of that e-commerce database, that how basically a table and their primary key and these things will be connected. So please guys, don't be don't be panic about this primary key and these things. So as you can see, like I have mentioned here constraints, so we will be learning in a while that what is primary key and these things, because that all the things are involved into the constraints. So guys, please let's not waste our time, let's begin this class directly. So okay, first of all, like we will know like why SQL we are going to study, right? As we are using SQL, so why we are using SQL? As I have already discussed these things in my first video, that is intro part, but okay, not an issue, like we will be discuss these things again here. So why SQL we are going to study is, so first of all I would like to ask one question to you guys. Okay, I'm asking to them like who has already watched that data and database video. Okay, so what do you think, like suppose if some company is running, right? So in that company definitely like there will be some data, and what I'm saying in data, who people hasn't watched that videos data and database, so I'm just telling for you them, like data is what, collection of information and facts, right? If suppose if some company is running, like let's talk about the details of their customers or details of their employees or these things. Okay, so like all the data definitely they have kept somewhere, right? So as I told in previous video, like let's suppose this is my box, and my all the data are kept inside this box. So definitely if some I have like I'm a CEO from some any company, so like my data will be kept in this box. Okay, so to access this data, to read this data, to manipulate this data, I need something, right? So that way, like that's why we use SQL, like structured query language there. It's not about that to access only, because it's very easy to learn, like definitely if you are going in a company and if you need to access something, so definitely first of all you have to learn this language. So as we are learning now in this video, so definitely it's very easy to learn, trust me guys, it's very easy to learn. It's even it is not case sensitive, it's in like we can say it's non case sensitive. Okay, it's very easy that you don't need to keep in mind that okay I have written in caps or small, you don't need to keep in mind anything. So just you need to like see what is the syntax and what are these things. So it's very easy to learn. Understanding the data is also very fine in this like SQL is using everywhere, as I told you, like if it is about to the company, like if it's like each and every company has that database, so definitely SQL will be also everywhere, right? So like with the help of SQL you can manage a large volume of data. Never finding scope means it's like ending scope means is ki SQL is not like, see, if it's very easy, it's cheapest we can say, because many of the like platforms of the SQLs are very free of cost, sorry guys. So it's never ending scopes, like definitely like time by time data are increasing. Okay, so there will be like requirement of these kinds of languages or these kind of things where you will be able to access or manipulate the database. So SQL is not going to be end, so it's never ending scope. So you guys like I have already told like I have told these things about SQL, why we need SQL, why SQL is important. Okay, so if you are getting any question in interview or in your college classes, then you can write these answers. If you haven't write these things in your notebook, then guys please go back and turn it on. Wherever, like whatever things that I'm speaking, that will be written in the caption. If you haven't owned this caption, so just find in the top bottom section, there will be a CC something, just click it on and you will be find that caption. Now you can write the answer. Okay, what is SQL itself? SQL stands for structured query language. And what is the aim? That I already told you. To aim is store something, okay, right, and access and manipulate data in relational database. Relational database we have already covered in our database, that previous video. Just watch that if you haven't watched. And so okay, relational database, you can find it out in the previous video, that's all. And different RDBMS means, RDBMS is nothing but relational database management system. Okay, we have MySQL, SQL Server, MS Access, Oracle, PostgreSQL, Hive, etc. So we are going to use SQL Server in this video. And like in this, not in this video only, like SQL Server we will be using for learn this query language. Okay, one more thing I would like to show you guys. See, this is the interaction of SQL query with database. Okay, that like whatever I told you in a like orally, so I'm just going to keep your mind in the practical language. So just guys be focused here. Let's say this is database system. Okay, as one of the student was telling on that time ki, sir, I have watched that cylindrical symbol of the database and you are just showing a box. So okay, like this is the symbol of that database. Okay, so see, this is database system and this is user, means I and you. Okay, this is we are. Like suppose if I am writing a code with computer, then we can say this is the user. And what is this? This is SQL query, means I will let you know what and how it's look like SQL query in like our upcoming video. So just for now, like let's say this is SQL query that I have written something. Okay, I have written some query. So user written this query went to the database system, and from database system some information, some details came out. Okay, come out as a result in the table format. Just guys, in a few seconds we are going to learn what is table. So now if you are able to understand these things, that's very nice. If you miss some part, then please don't forget to go back and watch that video again. And if you have extra or additional doubts, then please don't forget to write your doubt in the comment section. I will feel free and I will be happy to help you. Then we are going to study about table. So as you, many of our students have already learned in Excel, right? So what is table? Tables looks like, how table looks like? So table looks like that, because in tables we have two things. This is column and this is row. That's it. So guys, in SQL we call this table as, see, this is columns and this is records. Okay, so row calls in SQL is, I'm writing here. Okay, just please be focused on cursor. Row calls is records, and like columns called in SQL is field. Okay, so these two important things you need to keep in mind, because we are studying structured query language, not Excel. So say in a structured query language, row called as records and these columns called as field. Okay, so this is fine for you guys, right, to understand these tables. One more thing I would like to add in this table, and that will be just bounce for you, but please be focused and write in the top right corner on your page that I'm telling you. So guys, we will be use some constraint in our table, and the most important constraint will be there is primary key. Okay, write it in the top corner, primary key. We will be learning primary key. Primary key means is nothing but, I will show you one thing. See, in student ID in this table, we have 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, right? We have two duplicates value, that is 1 and that is 1 is 2. In name also we have Jyoti, Jyoti, like two duplicates, single duplicates. Okay, so what you can say, these are primary key? No, primary means the most higher priority, right? Primary, it's what it's saying, this word is what it's saying. Like primary means the like it should be alone, it should be single one, right? So now just watch this table that I have written as like in a way that this primary key is following here. And guys, this is your task, that you need to tell me in the comment box that what, like which column, which column is having primary key. Okay, this is your homework. Please write it down, and let's go for the data types. Okay, so we are going to study about data types in SQL. So first of all, guys, I would like to ask what you understand about these data types. I will break here once more as I break your things in the data and database video. So it's data and this is types. Okay, and so let's discuss data and types. Means this is data, right? So data can be what? Data can be numeric value, right? Data can be string value, right? Data can be date and time, right? Data can be your anything, any information and facts, right? So just I told you, like, basically that data can be numerical value, data can be string, and data can be date and time. So whatever these things are, see, dates, that date like 26 January is our data, but 26 January, what will be the types of that 26 January? That will be date, right? If I will say, or at 3 o'clock on 26 January, means this is the date and times. You understood, na? Like, what is data types? Data types is, just understand like that, suppose if I have some data, right? So what is the form, right? What is the types of that data? So let's say, suppose I have written all the things in an organized way that you will be understand it very easily. So we have numeric value firstly. So numeric value is, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 and whatever. So numeric value in SQL we have few kinds of data types, that is called bit. Okay, and the second one is tiny int, small int, big int, decimal, numeric, float, and real. Okay, so few of you will ask, like, what is this bit and tiny int, small int? As we know, like, this is, if 1 2 3 will be right, then I can write their numeric value. Okay, that's good. But what, like, let's say I'm writing here, I written 1. So you will say, yeah sir, this is we can say like numeric value, and most of intelligent guys along with you will say, like, sir, this is int. If they have learned somewhere or they knew some mathematics, that they will say, okay sir, this is integer, so that's why I'm writing int. That's nice. But what if I'm writing this, my number 62068, I will not write more. Most of intelligent from you will pick my number quickly and they can, like, text me, good night, good evening sir. So okay, that's why I'm not writing my number here. So what, guys, you will see, like, what is the number of this one, what is the data types of this number, and if I'm writing my name, so what is the data type of my name, like my name, right? It's being confusing, right? So yeah, for numeric value, wherever, like, if we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 as an integer, we will write int. Wherever if we will have 2.5, then we will write as a float. See, this is not in SQL, but you can use float also, and even instead of float you can use decimal. Okay, we will be learn these things very in a, like a great way when we will be writing this query in the SQL server. So as of now, just guys note it down in your notebook that in numeric value, like, suppose if we will have some numeric value, then which kinds of data types we have. If we will have some date and time, then we have date data types, time data types, date time data types, and timestamp and year. Okay, I will show you these all the data types in the SSMS. That is nothing but SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, after that we have character and string, that I told you, like, my name will be string. Okay, Unicode string is, see, this will be something special string, we can say. There will be, like, say, this is char and this is varchar, this is in char, this is in varchar. I will I would like to give some overview here, because this is the very important thing that we will be used continuously in our SSMS. So guys, I'm just saying one thing. See, I written my name, okay, Durgesh, and I written my address here. So I'm just going to assign a data type for my name. So what will be the data type for name? So if I will write here char, okay, if I will write only char, then what things can be? See, char has a limitation. Char has some limitation, and that you can find it here. Okay, see, char has fixed with maximum length, right? If you will use char, like char is nothing but character. So if I will just write char here, it will take only one. Okay, if I will write here varchar, even it will take only one. But the thing is, like let's say if I written here char here varchar, so without any upper limit, if I'm not giving any upper limit to them, then till that it will take only one character from my name. So it will just say D, and even here also it will say D. What we will do is, for this char, I will write like this. I will write here 5. So it will, okay, let me write 7. So yeah, if I written 7, then this char has acquired a property that it can carry 7 character from your string. Okay, if I will give here in a varchar 7, then guys, what it will be happen? Yeah, definitely you are right. Char 7 will also carry 7 string from here, 7 character from here, and varchar 7 will also. But then what is the difference? Why we have two data types, char and varchar, if they are working same? This is very important question, guys. If you are in college, then it can be asked in your examination. So just note it down. Char 7 means it has property. Okay, it has property that it will carry 7 bytes, you can say, right? Like 7 character 7 means it has property, or we can say like it has a capacity in a box that it can carry 7 string. And suppose if I written here Rita, see, we have only 4, right? And here we are just saying to accept 7. So now it will catch this, like it will acquire this 4 letters, but here 3 spaces, and 3 spaces will be like blank or remain there. So that's why like this char will consume, it will consume high space. Okay, and if I will pass Rita in this varchar, then varchar has some speciality. Okay, a speciality that, you know, it will carry only that 4, and even here will be not any maximum space will be blank. It is like, it is very honest, it will just take that 4 and it will just consume each and every spaces. There will be 4. He will just forget about that 3, that you have given me 3 rupees extra. He will not know, like you have given me 3 rupees extra. Okay, so I hope that is clear. And guys, you can take the screenshot from here. Either you can find these all the materials and these all the notes over my blogs. Just you can find it out in the description, below description. So just go there and you can like write it down for your notes. That's great. We have covered SQL tables and data types. Now we are jumping on the constraint. Okay, so as I told you in my previously video, in like previous section, that was tables. There was one key, primary key, that you have written in your top heading, right? That is primary key. What is that, for doubt? So let's discuss that and let it be solved. Okay, so constraint. What you guys understand about this constraint? Do you have any idea? Okay, nice. Okay, let's discuss this. Okay, many of you guys are telling like you don't know these things, right? Okay, so constraint is, okay, what let's say if I'm writing, say, okay, wait, let me make it zoom a little bit if I can do. Yeah, I'm able to do it. Great. Okay, if you are able to see my screen, here you can see we have our employee table. Okay, in employee table we have, first is employee number, that you can take it as employee ID. Then we have employee name, job means what title they have. Okay, and they like this is MGR, this is nothing but the employee number also. Okay, and hire date is here, like when they joined our company. This is salary, what salary they are receiving in per month. This is like you can take it as these are the bonus type things. Okay, and this is department number, in which department they are. Now just notice one thing. What if I will write only employee number, not name? Okay, this is a very important thing, right? This is very important like database. We need each and everything here. So okay, now if you are okay, let me give you another example. So okay, wait, let me make my table here. Okay, now this is fine. Wait. Okay, so see, this is our table, right? In this table, if I have nothing, wait, let me delete this everything. Okay, so this is my roll number, we can say. Let's take a normal way, roll number. Okay, roll number. So just say one thing, you guys have your own class ID, right? Roll number ID. So you all guys has definitely, and this is like you will have a different roll number. It will be like there cannot be any case that you both, like two students, have a same roll number. It cannot, right? So that things I was telling in that section, that is it's called primary key. So we have constraint. Firstly, let's discuss about what is primary, what are the, like, how many types of constraints we have. Type of constraints we have, see, first is not null. Null means nothing but, null means blank. Okay, null means blank. It's saying not null means there should not be blank, and you guys have already know that where we apply these constraints, in our column, right? If I have some tables, then I will assign these data types into my table, in table column. So let's say this is my roll number ID, so I will retain here is primary key. Okay, a student ID, I retain here is, it should be not null. Okay, because I need these things. Now what we have, you understood, guys, right? Not null. Not null means it should not be blank. Then we have unique. Unique means, right? Unique means only one, right? Unique, it's called in Hindi is jordar, bejod, right? Bejod means like no anyone is there to compare it. So it should be unique value. So what if I will give a unique constraint to my data type, and let's say we cannot give the unique data types into the name? You will tell me like why we cannot give unique in the name. Yeah, most of you students are right that name can be same of many students, right? So we cannot give this unique unique constants into this name, right? So we cannot give this one here. Suppose if there will be something we can say phone number. Let's write it here, phone number, right? Phone number, we can write here unique, right? Okay, now we have primary key that we have already discussed. Foreign key I will come here in the last. First thing we have default, and default constraint specify a value for a column if no value is specified while data is being inserted. What its mean is, default value, let's say if I am I written the query to insert a roll number. Okay, I just written a code, insert into, let's say this table is DB. Okay, not DB, let's say table 1. Insert into table 1. Okay, and I wrote something to put value here, like roll number, name. And let's say if users have not name, the users given me roll number and a student ID, but he or she did not he or she does not send their name, or probably due to some reason he or she does not send his mother name or father name. So we can write there we can apply our default constraint, and there we can put one value, you can write there you can write ask for number, ask for mother name. Okay, ask for mother name later, you can write like this. So that value will be default, by default that string or that value will be in your name section. Okay, you understood this default. So guys, we have already discussed these things. Now we have only foreign key, right? So for foreign key, I will show you a frame or ER diagram of a database. Okay, I will show you one e-commerce database frame, that there you will be able to understand this foreign key very easy. So now we have this simple e-commerce application database structure. You guys will tell me now, because we have discussed, right, primary key. So just tell me, in this supplier table we have these are this column. Guys, please don't be don't forget, this is the column, this is column, this is column, this is column, column. So now see, foreign key is nothing but if this supplier ID is a primary key in my one table, then the supplier ID in my another table will called as foreign key. Okay, I will repeat it once again. Be focused that suppose if I have product ID in this table, it's called primary key, that is available here, right? P product ID, and now this product ID is also available in this order details table, that is called product ID. So this is called foreign key. Now I will tell you one example that will be very easier to understand these things. Let's say this is like India, and in India, if you are in India and you met with a guy who is from America, what you will call? Foreign, right? Foreigner. And let's say one more example, that you are in India and your friend is let's suppose not friend, you let's take you. If you are in India and for 6 months and for let's say for any duration, if you will go in another country, so there will be, you will call as foreigner, right? People will call you, sorry guys, American will say you as a foreigner, that you are foreigner, and if they will come in India, you will say they are foreigner. So the same thing is applying here is if supplier ID from this table is coming in this table is if they are the same, then this is primary key, this is foreign key. One more most important thing you need to understand is primary key in a table, in a single table, this is a table. So primary key can only be once, not more than once. Okay, we can assign for only one column for a primary key, not more than one. You can find it out in our each table. See this, in this table supplier ID was primary key, in this table product ID was primary key, in this table order details ID was primary key, category ID was here and shipper ID was here, order ID was here, customer ID and payment ID, nothing. See, you can see no any primary key was repeating again, right? In each table it was once. But if you will find it out, see, Shipper ID here is foreign key, payment ID is foreign key, and customer ID is also foreign key. So like key ID is foreign key can be multiple times in a single table, but not like primary key cannot be more than one. Guys, we have already discussed these things. I hope you enjoying this video, and if you are enjoying, then please like this video and subscribe this channel if you are new here, and share this video with your friends for a good and great knowledge in details. Now guys, we are going to study about a good things that is, like it's very important for your interview and for your classes. They can ask this question in the 5 marks or 10 marks, that what are the different commands in SQL. Okay, so now we okay, actually I have written here 3, but I will, as like as usual, I'm teaching you guys, so I will tell you one most important commands here, and that will be helpful for you. That will be additional things. So we have data definition language here, and data definition language is nothing but, as we have like you have understand, right? This is language something. So as we had SQL, that was structured query language. So in DDL, it's called DDL. It is data definition language. Okay, data definition language, what it's called is it consists of the SQL command that can be used to define the database scheme. You don't need to like learn these all things. Just keep in mind that define the database schema. Okay, data definition means something will be defined there. So we have SQL commands, that is create, alter and drop, these 3. Guys, for like college students, I am just telling these things, to keep in mind how you can like learn these things. So guys, just keep in mind CAD. Okay, CAD, this is called CAD. Okay, this is called CAD, but not this way, like learn that like this way. CAD has DDL, or not like this, learn like this. DDL was CAD. DDL was CAD. That will be very perfect for you guys. Okay, fine. You can learn like this, that DDL was CAD, and that will be helpful to remind it that DDL means data definition language, and there was create, alter and drop. And then let's like now let's discuss about what is create, alter and drop. So create is used to creating a database or its object. What is the object of database? Is table. Okay, view, temporary table. These things we will be discussed later on. Just like create will be used to create database or create table. Guys, in the next upcoming video, we will be learn how to create table, how to do these things, because we have already discussed that all the theory parts. We will be now jumping on the that SSMS, how we will be learn there. So create is used for create a database or its objects. Alter is used to altering the structure of object in database. Like suppose if you want to delete or alter your table, right, then you can use this alter there. Then we will have drop for dropping objects in database. So like it's used for that. And then we have DML. It's called DML, stands for data manipulation language. As you understood, manipulation means what? Something will be delete, something will be insert, something will be update, right? And something will be retrieve also. So guys, see this select now. Okay, wait, I'm so sorry, I just clicked there. Okay, where we were, and okay, wait, let me jump like this. Okay, we are learning that commands, right? Okay, now fine. So we have this select, like select. I was telling you, like you can forget the select in this one. Just keep in mind, like manipulation we can do like insert, update and delete, right? So just keep in mind, like in DML we have 3 things: insert, update and delete. And for this select, you can make one more command that's called is SQL. Sorry, SQL I'm saying, like DQL, that is data query language. Okay, data query language. I'm writing here guys for you. Okay, not here. DQL. Okay, stands for data query language. Okay, keep in mind like this, man. After that we have data control language that is used to sorry, there we have two things, grant and revoke, and they used for, like, grant used for user access privilege for database. Means like if something will be there, and if you like if you want to control something, if you want to grant permission there, then you can write the like grant, you can use this grant there. Revoke is we have withdraw user access privilege given using grant command. Means suppose if you have given grant, right, if you have given permission and you want to revoke that, then you can use this revoke there. We will be like we don't have a much requirement of this grant and revoke, but we will be learning these two things, DDL and DML. But you guys need to learn these things in your, just for a theory part that you can be asked in your examination. Guys, I think it was a very long video to cover these all things, and thank you so much guys to watch this video completely till here. And if you have enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to like and subscribe this channel if you are new here, and share this video with your friends. Then they can also learn SQL in free of cost in tip. So guys, I think we should conclude this session here now, and let's meet in another video. That in that video we will be learning create table, that how we can create table, okay, and so on. Thank you guys, bye bye. Let's meet in another video. Bye bye, take care.